Freaks and geeks, villains and vigilantes, what is cracking? I'm Matthew Ellis, and I am the host of the Heroes by the Pint podcast. We had a couple of huge announcements we wanted to bring to you before we got into this week's episode. But before we get into those announcements, from myself and the rest of the glassy-eyed crew, we wanted to send you a sincere thank you for your continued support. Remember, you can find us at heroesbythepint.com and anywhere on social media at Heroes by the Pint. And as always, hit us with those 5-star reviews. Now, on to the announcements. March 24th, we will be in Dayton, Ohio at Gym CityCon. Immediately following the conclusion, we will be at Warped Wing Brewing in Dayton, Ohio for a very special event brought to you by Gym CityCon, and we will be producing a broadcast from Warped Wing that evening. We are so hyped for it. April 18th, we will be doing the midnight release of the Action Comics 1000, the Brian Michael Bendis Superman release that everyone is out of their mind for. That will be at Secret Identity in Delaware, Ohio. And the biggest news that we wanted to bring to you this week, we have really enjoyed coming to you each and every week on Fridays. But moving forward, we will now be releasing the Heroes by the Pint podcast each and every Monday. So stay hyped, stay with us, grab a cold beer, grab a laugh, and let's have some fun. Now, let's get on to this episode where we sit down with Dylan Curran, the local beer rep in the Ohio area for Revolution Brewing out of Chicago. All right, let's have some laughs. Hello and welcome to another episode of Heroes by the Pint. We are the nerd life talking, craft beer drinking, superhero vigilantes here to rescue each and every one of you from bland beer and doll comics. We are the glassy-eyed geeks and we have a very special episode coming your way. We are sitting down with Dylan Curran of Revolution Brewing. How you doing, man?
Good, how you doing? Thanks for having me.
Good. I am the host, Matthew Ellis, and joining me is Ryan Brown.
Yo.
And Tony Morris. Boom. That's right. Dude, thanks for sitting down with us, man. How's everything going?
Good. Glad to be up here. Like I said, based down in Cincinnati, but it's cool to always get back up here in the Columbus area. It's always a good time. I haven't been out here in quite a bit. Definitely a little bit of a hike from where I'm at.
Yeah, I imagine. Some highway miles.
Typically. Just right. yeah.
This time of year, it's beautiful.
Beautiful outside.
Yeah. Nose is running. I mean, it's just great.
Yeah. So, I might be mistaken, but you got some beer you're going to be handing us.
I do, yeah. We're going to be trying out some of the League Hero 12-pack. So issue 3, so we'll rotate a few times throughout the year, but we'll put a few one-off beers in there.
Yeah, I'm excited to try some. Why don't you go ahead and pass those around? We're going to win a golden ticket, right?
Yeah, we're going to Chicago.
Right next
I'll grab
Chicago.
Yeah. If we do, I'm gonna start singing.
You want to hand those other two?
Yeah.
Beautiful issue 3 League Hero.
I know.
All right, so why don't you hold on before you guys open it, Dylan? Why don't you give us a little background? What we're opening this for? What we're so excited for? What has Revolution got going on with the League of Heroes issue 3?
Yeah, for sure, man. So it all kind of started out as Anti-Heroes, our #1 selling IPA. So it's got a nice floral taste to it. Real easy going. It's always sold best for us. Draft day package. Yeah, it's super good. I'm not a huge IPA guy myself. Probably should say as a beer.
We're hotheads.
We're hotheads. I'm more like fruit forward, drink all the sours. We don't have any of those damn beers. But yeah, so Anti-Hero, we've carried that one. It's our day 1 beer. And then, so C2E2 is kind of a Comic-Con they do in Chicago.
We're well aware of
You guys big time comic fans?
Oh, yeah. That's all we do, dude. Comic and beer.
Craft beer and
I wish I would have been more into the comics growing up, man.
Well, you stick around with us, man.
Don't worry, I wasn't.
It seems
I didn't buy a comic until like 8 months ago.
That is true.
Yeah. I'm like overdosing on the things now.
It's never too late.
No.
But so Galaxy Hero. So that's we have a comic book actually behind that. So that's kind of how we partnered up with the C2E2 out in Chicago. So Galaxy Hero.
And you're getting us a couple of those, right? A couple of those comics.
3 issues.
We will knock it out. So, do you think we could hit you getting hold of the corporate office? We're going to get written into that comic?
I'm the hookup. We're already in.
Just please make Tony Morris's pecs look less juicy. I want my
pecs. Cut down on the IPAs.
Cut down on the IPAs. That's what it is.
That's funny.
Yeah, so the rest of the beers. Sorry to keep interrupting.
You're good.
We're having some laughs. We're having a good time.
That's what it's all about. But yeah, so we'll rotate what's inside of it 3 times a year. 3 times again this year. So right now we have the Anti-Hero is always going to be in it, so it's our staple IPA. Galaxy Hero, so we'll actually be carrying that out in 6-packs in about a week and a half. So it's probably my favorite. It's got like a nice fresh fruit flavor. It's not too hoppy, 7%, real drinkable. Then we got 2 exclusive ones. We got Denali Hero, so it's got a nice, like a fresh pineapple flavor to it. Super easy going. Like I said, just being that it's one hop,
right.
Not too much of like a bite on the tail end of it. Then Northwest Hero, so that's a little bit West Coast IPA. So definitely a little bit more of a piney flavor to it. That's 7% range as well.
And we got some tickets in here, possibly, huh?
Gold tickets here tonight. I mean, we might have
all 3 of them.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, am I just gonna rip it open and just dump all the beers out?
Well, do you know how to open a 12-pack, Ryan?
Obviously not. Obviously not. I'm used to Sixers, man. I've been hanging out with you guys too long.
All right, the glassy-eyed crew is unleashed, and right now we are hoping to get a gold. Ryan, you said 6 have already been found, right?
I think is that correct?
I haven't seen it.
It was
Violet Beauregard, Veruca Salt.
Man, I tell you what, man, your guys' cans are like one of a kind. One of a kind, man. I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
Hey, we all opened them at the exact same side.
That's all right.
No, we all got Galaxy Hero first. Which one did you say you wanted to drink, buddy?
I don't care.
No.
Oh,
Dylan.
Oh, yeah, Dylan.
Which one did you say?
Get your own 12-pack, dude.
I have plenty of 12-packs.
Which one did you say your favorite?
Say Denali.
Galaxy's my favorite, but Denali is a good one.
Oh, here's the Galaxy.
Well,
crack it open.
Unless it's at the bottom, I think I'm striking out.
You said Denali's the single
These
hop,
cans
right?
are super.
Yeah, they do a killer job with all the marketing and everything. I can't take any credit for that.
They do. So what goes into like this superhero kind of like thing you have with like these beers?
Yeah, I think it really just kind of played off of the anti-hero.
Okay. Okay, it's just the IPA game.
Yes, I mean I know like being that
anti-hero.
Like
I was trying to put them all like the difference out there.
Sorry, man. You go ahead.
Yeah. Keep going.
Yeah, we were just talking about like the IPA is where the hero kind of they're building off of the anti-hero.
Yeah, so like the Galaxy Hero, like I said, they ended up doing a comic behind it, which was pretty badass. It's got like a lot of subliminal messages towards like big beer and all that kind of stuff.
That's sweet.
That kind of rolled into the C2E2, so it's like a big like comic tie-in with that.
You know, it's cool because like we went to Cincy last year, and man, the beers were just flowing in Cincy. Maybe for just the Heroes by the Pint, but
they were.
I'm telling you, like we
were blacked out by the end.
People were drinking beers though, like
the convention center.
It's a good.
Well, they were
kind of cool, man.
They were pushing the crowd stuff.
We didn't get to do this at the intro. We are the Glassy-Eyed Geeks, and we invite you to grab something cold.
That's right.
In a bottle or a can, and crack it open and enjoy it with us.
That's awesome.
There we go. All right, back to a little bit of fun beer talk with Dylan. Yeah, Ryan, you can continue.
No. I was just saying, like in Cincy, it's just like kind of like a perfect match. So that's why we're hoping our podcast kind of takes off. Craft beer and comics. I mean, anything superhero. So it's just kind of cool to see something that we love get represented in the beer. You know what I mean? It's really
it's cool to just be a little different too.
It is.
I mean, you guys stick out in some way. They definitely do a really good job, especially with like all the canning and the marketing. Our handle at the bars is a fist handle, so that sticks out too.
Sweet, man. That's so cool.
Yeah,
I saw a picture of that, and it's just nothing but fists with like different colors and stars, and it's really, really cool.
There's a few jokes at the bars when you're going in there.
I'm sure.
So how long have you been a part of Revolution? How long have you been hawking their product?
Man, so Revolution does something cool where they do an internship program.
Okay.
So that's how I started when I was in college, which is a pretty cool gig. drinking for free all the time, just running around. But I started in Columbus, actually.
Wait, that's a job? Drinking for free?
That's what I was saying.
I did something wrong.
Right. Yeah, I was slapping myself every morning.
Right.
But yeah, so I started in 2016 in July. I think.
Okay.
And then I've been doing it full time for an entire year as of about like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, cool.
Man. But yeah, so there's a little
That's a great
going
job.
on.
That's a great job. Well, cheers to that.
Cheers, brother.
Absolutely.
Anybody get a golden ticket?
No.
Golden tickets?
That was my next question. Dylan, get out.
Nice knowing you. It's not real.
You failed this podcast.
One of these days, we would love to get out to C2E2. That would be like that. Those
I hear it's a great time.
Yeah, that's one of like the big time. You got San Diego, you got Chicago, New York, and all that stuff.
Galaxy's good.
Yeah, for sure. I've actually never been there myself.
Have you not, dude? You're missing, man. You got to get out to a con, but
No, but this can right here. So it's got like the hot costume.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So we did an event at a movie theater, and I actually had to get in that spandex get up.
Shut cosplaying. Oh, wait a minute.
I was revealing.
That's when you were an intern?
No, that was actually like 3 months ago in November.
I was going to say, that is no job.
I'm a company man.
He does what he has to do.
Did
they let you keep it?
What's that? No, I actually got fired.
What?
But I also, a lot of people were telling me my butt looked really good.
Oh, man.
That's right, buddy.
That's right.
I was like,
I promise you,
I'm gonna say it like
your butt was looking better than Brie Larson's in the Captain Marvel. Have you been seeing that meme going around? Oh, man.
Get this good ass.
I'm gonna pull it up on my phone in 1 minute, man. Oh yeah, it's not. She's got like a leg socket. That's what I call when it's like you just like someone takes their pants down. It's just the butthole. Oh god, she's just
open side.
This is live. Not live, but
that's true.
This will be the video will be unedited. The video will be on. So wait a minute, I'm confused. You got dressed up like this in front of the theater, and you got fired.
I didn't get fired from the costume. I just did. I don't get to do it again.
Sounds like it was probably a good time.
Yeah,
hey, I'll tell you what. They gave me like a purple thong. They're like, "Hey, go promote our beer." I'd be like,
I was getting this stuff free for a while.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm going to be up there in a
give me like an
thong,
anti-hero razor so I can shave this out.
Who's going to be up there fluffing me? Because no one wants to see me in the thong. I'm fluff.
You never know until you put it on.
That's true. Sounds like you have a good time, man. Revolution is like really nailing like the market, especially with like some of the comic book stuff and the way they're tied into C2E2 is just great.
100%.
One thing I was wondering as like, you know, a hometown boy, all of us are like Columbus, Ohio grown, you know.
Yeah.
Ohio has this very like, you know,
Special.
Ohio proud, like,
Very
civic proud. As a beer rep coming into a market like this, how do you market Revolution to an area like Central Ohio that is so very much like Central Ohio proud?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Ohio, especially Cincinnati, is super, super loyal town, and I'm all about that. I mean, I'm born and raised in Cincinnati. But yeah, it's just a lot of kind of telling your story, telling the Revolution brand, how you guys love all the marketing that comes along with it.
Right.
It's consistent beer. I think there's a lot of breweries out there where it's tough to consistently make a beer good all the time. So the consistency is there. It's really just kind of relationship forward, kind of just getting yourself in the market. It's funny when you go to like a Columbus and Cincinnati, they're just night and day.
Right.
In terms of like the personality,
if there's no block O on anything, nobody wants it. Columbus.
But it's fun. Like you said, it's a very saturated market. So there's a lot of beer. So it's just kind of telling your story, getting out there, being yourself. But it's kick-ass beers. I mean, that's what really
that's what it comes down to.
Just like so many good beers out there. What's it like being down in Cincinnati and competing with like Rheingeist, which Rheingeist has just been?
Yeah, I mean, you see that the truth's everywhere. It's an excellent IPA.
Truth is a phenomenal IPA.
For sure.
Rheingeist, we've done Rheingeist multiple times on the show. Like, they got some really great stuff, but
great people too.
Everybody
I've met.
Yeah, great facility.
You know, that's what we've kind of heard about the craft beer scene, that everybody's there to kind of help each other out.
Yeah, it's not so competitive.
Yeah.
What we think, like our brains are always like, if we were to talk to other podcasters, like, get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
We got the best one.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like,
We should have it out of it.
it's almost like a brotherly thing.
Yeah,
It's like,
and I've
100%.
walked into multiple stores here in Columbus, and I find Revolution stuff everywhere. So
Yeah.
I mean,
That's awesome.
Obviously, you guys are doing doing the right thing.
Right.
It's working out.
Yeah, there's definitely it's competition, but it's like it's not. No one's gunning for each other.
Yeah.
Everybody's in it for one another.
Maybe we should take notes here.
Everyone's the only people everyone's going for are like the top dogs. I mean, let's take it. What did you say? The diesel fuel? Is that what you called it earlier?
What, the Budweiser?
Yeah. Budweiser.
Oh, Miller High Life.
Right. Everyone wants to take the diesel fuel.
We literally have a brewery down the street from my house, and I live 3 miles away from Budweiser.
The big
plant.
house. Yeah.
And this company is probably 20 feet off of their property.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's great about all this stuff is, there's competition, I'm sure, but at the same time,
You always want to succeed.
Yeah, everybody's.
Yeah, you want to see everybody do well.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Beer cap ratings. What are you drinking, Tony?
I'm drinking the Denali.
Yeah, that's what I'm drinking.
Are you? Oh yeah, it is very good, very good.
It's good, nice juicy IPA.
It's coming at 7.5. It's not super heavy.
No, not at all. I think it does really well just being that it's a single hop IPA, so it's just Denali hops.
I'm going with that one next. I'm doing the Galaxy Hero, and I got to say, I didn't let you finish with your beer cap rating, but man, I'm hitting this with a 4 or 5.
I'm going 4.5 all day.
Yeah,
I'm
this
there.
Galaxy is crushing, dude. That's super good. Obviously, I'm sure there's a long list of bars and growler fill locations that Revolution's available in.
For sure.
Cincinnati and Columbus, and I don't expect you to rattle those all off. But has Revolution thought of opening up a bar like outside? Do they just have the one location in Chicago right now?
So they have 2 locations. So they started out with the Brew Pub. So it's kind of where they did all their small batch beers. It's where they kind of all started out doing all the just like one-off beers, that kind of sort of thing.
You guys got an address for it in Chicago? What's the address?
We do. I know.
Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
Forget it. I do not know the Brew Pub, but for some reason I know the tap room. I think it's 3340 Kenzie Avenue.
That's why we have Google people.
Yeah.
That's right. Google.
Sorry.
Well, we've actually done a cast. We've actually done a cast on the Anti-Hero.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Before.
Which episode was that? You guys can reach out.
I think that was episode.
It was Justice League. It was our third Justice
But yeah,
League.
Kenzie Avenue. That's
Yeah,
right.
it was episode 3. That's right.
But I think it was Atomic Blonde.
That's right. Oh,
We
okay.
talked
Yeah, that's
Atomic
right.
Blonde.
That's right. Yep.
And that's one of our best listened episodes. That one does really well. And
Anti-hero works.
The Anti-hero is great. The Anti-hero works. The Anti-hero works. Yeah, it looks like you guys have 2 locations here. You said you had the 3030 or 3340 North.
Look at that.
Kenzie.
Yeah. North Kenzie. All right.
Yeah. And
Partially
you
correct.
also 2323 North Milwaukee in Chicago.
Yeah, so that's where the Brew Pub is. So if you're in Chicago, it's definitely worth checking out for the food's excellent. I mean,
Awesome.
I like the food better than the beer almost.
That's always what's
good.
great, about this stuff. Because you go to these places.
You gotta have food.
Yeah,
They do an excellent job. It's
right.
very hospitality, good vibes out there.
That's awesome.
It's definitely worth checking out the Brew Pub if you're in Chicago.
If you want to
Heck
reach out to the 2323 North Milwaukee Avenue, how do you get them by phone, Tony?
Give them a call, 773-227-2739.
Hit them up.
Give them a call. Say, hey, I want to come in and check this.
I hope I'm not putting you on the
Check this
spot, but what's the Little Crazy? I saw this at Meyer the other day.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorites. I'm a big seasonal guy. Like I said, I'm not a huge hop forward guy. I know you guys are hop heads.
Hopheads through and through.
But yeah, so it's a unique beer. It's a Belgian style pale ale.
Okay.
So it's got a nice caramel flavor to it.
Okay.
But whenever I'm tasting it on the market, everybody always tends to get a different takeaway from it, which I like.
Gotcha.
Obviously, everybody's got their own palate, so it's cool to kind of
I
just...
saw that the other day, and I almost grabbed a 6-pack, but I knew we were sitting down with you, and we're going to have tons of them.
There's a shortage of beer.
That's the thing. This cast is not over until all these are done.
That's right.
Until all this cans.
Playing beer pong.
Taking tomorrow off, PTO.
That's right.
You take it home.
Yeah.
By a stretcher.
Call 911. Call 911.
That's cool, man.
So it sounds like you've been having a great time working for Revolution, internship into like your full-time gig. Do they send you much outside of Ohio? I know you said you're most of the...
They do. I mean, I know I went to Great American Beer Fest in Wisconsin last year, which was a good time.
Sweet.
I was out pretty late both of those nights.
Cheese out there.
Yeah.
Try this cheese.
The damn cheese curds were phenomenal.
I can't imagine, dude.
Cheese curds and beer. I at least gained like 5 pounds.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm gaining 5 pounds during this cast.
Every time we do a cast, it's
It's like pizza off camera and then like multiple beers, you know, like hours to sober.
It's what we live for anymore.
It's been crushing, dude. It's been like we've been having so much fun doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been excited, man. It seems like Revolution's starting to hit the shelves more, like locally around here. You know, the Anti-Hero's always been available, but it looks like you have 2 or 3. The Eugene.
Yeah, the Eugene Porters. I'm not a huge porter guy either, but it's got a nice smooth chocolate flavor to it. Oddly enough, at bars during the summertime, it crushes in cans.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I mean, a porter is something that you like get to take a damn
90 degrees. It's like, give me a porter. I need some chocolate.
90 degrees out. You guys got any hot chocolate?
Shout out to everybody that drinks it.
No, yeah. We're not
when we started this podcast, we were all, most of us were just IPA guys. And, as we've gotten, into it, our porter and our stout episodes, we're like really blown away by
that is true.
The drinkability and the smoothness of some of these things. Like, I mean, it comes down to like how the beer's brewed, and the stuff that we're just starting to understand. It's not, you look at it, and it's not like you're going to, what you're seeing and what you're drinking.
Right.
It's like motor oil.
It's scary.
It is. I mean, it's
intimidating.
A lot of that stuff is very
100%.
good, very smooth.
I mean, we had like a 9%er not too long ago, and we're drinking it, and it's like, wow, this is going down pretty smooth.
I'm scared.
There are some scary beers.
I actually think it was an 11%.
Well,
I
maybe
was
that's
still
what it was.
scared when I watched it, but it was good. At the Ill-Mannered Brewing that I had just done, I'd sat down with them, and it was me and our other glassy-eyed geek who wasn't able to be here today, Marty, and we had the flat black, and I mean it was a 7.5.
I like the name. I'm all about the name.
Dude, it was delicious, smooth, chocolatey, super robust, and like I don't typically go that way when I want beer, but when I have it, I like it.
For sure.
I like it. It's just like I'm always like steering close to the IPAs. I like the hops. I love the citrus and the floral. Like that's where I'm at. Like
yeah, but it's great to branch out and try. I'm a big sour guy. Urban Artifact out of Cincinnati is probably one of my favorites.
Is it strictly sour or is it?
They have IPAs. I know they did like the Milkman Stout, I believe. I haven't had it just because I just drink all their sour stuff. Like Gadget just came out that they do is unreal.
I need to get on the sour game. Like once we did the pretentious and you guys were talking about it. I need to get on.
Sour beer is delicious, dude. It really is.
It's good. I mean, it's good because you're not going to crush it. You'll just sit there on one for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Like IPA.
We're talking to here about fine. Exceptionally well.
You haven't gotten to our funnel round. Where we start beer funnel. IPA.
Next episode is how to beer bong a stout.
Quick, Dylan, this is the funnel round. Go!
We didn't tell you the dilly here.
What are some of your favorite local breweries? I'm sure as you travel the state,
For sure.
Cincinnati, Columbus, wherever you're getting around the state too. What are some of your favorite microbreweries that aren't when you're not drinking Revolution? Obviously, you just mentioned the sour. What was it again?
It's Urban Artifact.
Urban Artifact.
That's here in the north side of Cincinnati. I was just there 2 nights ago.
Okay.
Nice late night.
Yeah.
He's got the life. How old are you?
Man, cruising, man.
I'll tell you what.
Oh, yeah.
I did something wrong here.
You got married and had
Turned 30.
One vagina your whole life. Way to think it.
Yeah. Great. Awesome. Good idea.
But yes, I mean,
Love
there's,
you, Erica.
That's right. I love my baby.
Ryan. I do too. She's a sweetheart. I love my wife and my girl. But then I'm sitting next to you, and I'm just like, man, this fucking swinging
Sure, we should just
dingo.
go there.
He's just out here like living life, you know?
Just living. It's just really easy, man.
Tomorrow, someo's like, "Yo, Dylan, you want to get shot out of a cannon?" This dude could be like, "Fuck yeah!"
Amen.
I'm like, well,
anti-hero.
I'm like, I don't know. I got a bum ankle.
That doesn't work tomorrow.
Johnny's like, my knee's been acting up. I just ate a chili dog, so maybe I'll pass on that. Back to some of your favorite local breweries. Columbus, Cincinnati, wherever you've been around. What are some maybe breweries that the glassy-eyed geeks don't really know about? You can get
We
us
need
into.
to. Yeah, you need to, for sure. Urban Artifact, like I said, I'm a big sour guy. So I hang out there quite a bit. Like the Gadget just came out, it's a bunny. It's definitely like a limited release sort of a beer. If you're in the north side of Cincinnati, they're worth checking out. Mad Tree, so Cavalier, our distributor carries Mad Tree as well. They're great beer. It's always consistent.
We've been hyped on the Mad Tree White IPA.
Yeah.
Which one is that?
What is that, Ryan? The Luna
Lux.
Luna Lux.
Whenever I see it, whenever I see it.
Orange too.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
they're blood orange.
It's the white can with the blue on it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's great.
It's tight. And they're blood orange.
Always think
Super
Harry
good.
Potter.
Blood orange is funny.
Luna Lux.
You would there, Ryan. When God reeled Leviosa.
There's some nerds over here.
I like it. I respect the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I wish I was into the comics. But just,
Oh man, I'm telling you, it's never
There's
too late.
always-
As
yeah,
young
there's-
as you are.
well, I keep trying to find the free time, then I'm just drinking all the time.
Hey.
That's when the
Man,
comics-
don't hit me with free time. I got 2 kids and a wife and a job.
That's when the comics really pop off the page, is when you're drunk as shit. Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Alright, man.
Yeah.
These comics are really popping up page.
That's right.
Like, honey, are you drunk?
Tony over here like turns his comics with like a fucking
Oh yeah, fine.
where do you start? It's like this is gonna be. I don't know who's your. All right, we're gonna hit a beer break, my people. Then we're gonna come back and we're gonna hit Dylan up with like who's possibly his favorite hero. We're gonna get more into some of this Revolution beer. I'm drinking the Galaxy Hero. Tony, what have you been drinking?
Denali.
The Denali. What are you going for next?
I
gotta do the Galaxy.
I think I want that Galaxy.
The
Yeah,
Galaxy
Galaxy.
is top notch. I'm going Denali next. And we're going to shoot Dylan out of a cannon. I'm the one who said it earlier.
I got the match.
Next.
Yeah, so come back for that after this beer break. I just noticed.
Does that feel?
All right, and we are back. The Heroes by the Pint are coming right back at you after a beer break. And I'm getting ready to crack open a Denali. Tony, what you getting ready to open up?
I'm going to open up this Galaxy Hero, but before I do that,
Hold on. I know where you're going.
I got a Galaxy Hero too, man. So Tony, tell your story.
Hold on, no. Before he tells his story, we're also super excited to be joined by Dylan Kern, the local beer rep of Revolution Brewing.
Revolution,
Thanks for having me.
Here in Ohio, man. You having a good time?
Having a good time.
Man, we're having a real good time. All right, Tony, let's hear it. Hold on, let's do the beer crack first.
Crack it.
Alright.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna just keep
1, 2, 3.
Oh, that sounds like magic.
I'm just gonna keep
Missing
holding
again.
you. I'm just gonna keep holding you.
Oh.
Hold on now.
Ellis is
During the break, I was just over here rummaging through some old files.
And be looking for my underwear.
Yeah, I was. And I came across this little gem. Kenny Lofton rookie card. And I was like, what the hell?
It's got to be worth millions.
Upper Deck.
He bought it for $1 if you thought it.
Yeah. It's got a dollar sticker on it. It isn't a rookie card hard plastic, though. Upper Deck style. And I was like, what is the story behind this thing?
Is it a listogram card?
No. The funny thing is, if you would have found
Show it off, babe. Show it off.
if you would have found like a,
Beautiful.
if he would have found a
It's
first
crisp.
print like Iron Man, he would have been like, oh sweet.
Oh, gosh,
Oh,
yeah.
my.
Finds a Kenny
Makes
Lofton
sense.
baseball
Kenny
card.
Lofton.
He's like, what the fuck?
Kenny Loggins or Kenny Loggins?
Dude, if it was Kenny Loggins, rookie card,
I was about to say Kenny Loggins.
I'd be way hyped.
Oh, yeah.
Dude. I'd be like, what do you mean?
I think, did we just create something? We got some,
like,
some music rookie cards?
Come on, baby. Highway to the Danger Zone. Let's do it. Cheers.
Cheers, right? Yep. Revolution Brew. Yep.
Thanks.
All right, so the story behind that
Yeah, go ahead. Clear it out.
is I, at the time, hardcore baseball fan, getting married. Yeah, they say something old, something new, something blue. How's it go?
That's it, yeah, sure.
Something old, something new,
something blue, something Columbus Crew.
Something used, something used.
Something used, that's right.
Something used, something Columbus Crew.
Kenny Lofton.
Where'd you get it from? Why do you have it?
I've had it for a long time, but not like since childhood. I actually bought that in my young adult years, probably about your age, Dylan.
Ellis is 67 years old.
Well, I guarantee I'm older than Dylan, and maybe on the brink if I could have possibly fathered him. I'm approaching 40, and I'm guessing he's approaching 23.
That's right. Pretty good. That's 24 minutes.
Yeah, there we go. I mean, I wasn't getting laid when I was that age.
Slim Pickens lately, yeah.
Right.
Collecting Kenny Lofton.
Yeah, well, when you're running into baseball card shops, there's not a whole lot of chicks to hit on.
I don't think any.
Yeah, no. I'll say this:
someone working there, but
there's more chicks in the comic book game than there are in the baseball card game. Believe it
Used
or
to
not.
not. It wasn't always like that.
No,
I think it was always like that with the baseball card game. But
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Yeah, no chicks were in.
It's not as cool as it used to be.
So I carried that down the aisle in my pocket. I was like, all right. Whenever I'm in doubt here, I got Kenny Lofton.
He's there to back you up.
And Jason Michaels, in case I got to, maybe in case I got to peel out, head for home. So, I know I got Kenny Lofton's speed right here in my pocket.
Awesome.
So that's how we found that floating around here. I haven't had the heart to get rid of it, And plus, I mean, you see, I bought it for $1.
yeah, I mean, come on.
It's got to be at least worth $1.
$10. Buy it now. $1 plus what? $30 shipping.
Buy it now.
Buy it now, man.
It's Upper Deck. When I was a kid, Upper Deck was like, Upper Deck.
That's right.
But Denali's good. I think I'm feeling a little more Galaxy Hero, though.
Yeah, Galaxy Hero is smooth.
Galaxy's my favorite.
Galaxy is smooth, man.
Galaxy's tight. So is there any more plans moving forward to work with some of the other
cons?
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, I mean, even Denali, so we're going to roll that out in November and December of this year already. Just being that there's such good feedback from it, so we're going to throw it in for those 2 months.
It's good. It's good. It's good. I like Galaxy better.
It's good. Yeah, it's a little bit more malt forward, so it's not too hoppy. I know you're a big hophead, so that's probably why it's not too much up your alley.
I mean, I'd still hit it with like a 4 on the Denali. I'd hit it with a 4.
They're all really drinkable. Like it's a good beer.
Really enjoyable.
Yeah, they are for sure.
Don't think you're going to win that golden ticket. We didn't get a single one, man.
It might be. I haven't seen a damn thing yet.
Yeah,
I haven't heard anything in Ohio. I don't.
Dylan doesn't even have a ticket yet.
Yeah, go look in the mirror, bud. That's your fault. Come on, man. Get us some golden
I'm not
tickets.
seeing the goddamn thing.
Are they going to?
We really didn't expect it to be here.
Yeah.
We were hoping. We can always
expected it.
I'm on.
I wanted to. Honestly, I'm just excited. You're getting us the comics that go around Galaxy here.
Yeah,
I can't wait to review those. Read them up and.
They're good. They're pretty funny. So they take a few stabs at bigger beer, that sort of thing.
That's
awesome.
It's like subliminal messages within super geeky, hot forward.
You know what the funny thing is like obviously Revolution is way ahead of us, but we're trying to do something like that for the podcast. So we're gonna we're trying to do a comic. Tony, you want to grab the picture up there? Sorry to pull you off the camera.
Perfect. No,
yeah, so we had a local artist. You got it. we got a local artist put this together for us. So we're trying to do like a Heroes by the Pint comic book.
That's cool.
So you can see who our favorites are.
Yeah.
So we got the Punisher, Ryan. Yeah. I love the art that we had put together for
Who's
this.
the guy in the bottom right?
Oh, it's the guy who's not here. He's
Marty.
He's the
Marty
Joker.
Marty Maraschino.
He's a joker. He's like, I'm gonna be there, man. I'm gonna watch those shows. He's like, I expect the place to go up. Classic Joker style.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we've been trying to put together something for Patreon subscribers once we get to that point.
Once we get to that point.
Yeah,
something that they could just reach out to us, and if you want to, if you want something from us, then we'll hit you up with like this poster or something.
So
something that you can hang up. Yeah.
So with that in mind, you want to be a super villain in it?
I'm in.
You are? Yeah. So we can,
He's the
I'm dilly-dilly. I'm literally... I'm the ultimate villain of craft beer.
yeah, so we can like write you in as like a craft beer villain, dude. That would be so fun, dude. Like, so we ask everybody when we sit down and we do these interviews with them if they want to be a part of like the comic thing. Yeah. So yeah, but Revolution like beat us to the punch, man. They're putting out like gimmicky comics before we even could.
Yeah.
But
we thought we were ahead of the game, but obviously not.
It's going to be a fun time. So it's just going to mostly be about us doing this podcast and then going out and trying to be vigilantes once we're drunk. After the podcast.
That's actually awesome.
Yeah, but then we're going to like try to save.
Fail.
Yeah. We're going to try to save people who don't really need saving. It's like going to be the whole like
you, Dylan.
Right. I'll tear you guys down. Maybe that would be the story arc right there. Like we save Dylan and like like ruin his life, and then he becomes like a villain.
You took me away from the greatest job ever.
You guys are talking me up. Let's break it down.
You guys are like, yes, I'm on board. Whoa, no, that's awful. That sounds awful. That sounds awful.
Yeah, I'd love to be a villain.
Yeah, dude. It'll be a really fun time. It'll be a really good time.
So what's your timeline like? Like, what do you got coming up? Like, anything crazy going on with Revolution that we should be?
For sure. Yeah, so it's kind of cool. So the League of Heroes came about because every 2 months we do a different single hop IPA.
Okay.
So Galaxy Hero will be in the market, I think probably like a week and a half.
Gotcha.
So it'll be in the next delivery. And then that, like you said, the Little Crazy, we're going to carry that for about another month.
Crazy. Is there something to do like a foundation? Are you guys like promoting sales to a foundation with Little Crazy? Or did I read that?
Did you see the can?
I did.
So that guy, he actually works in the production facility at Revolution.
Okay.
People always say, you look dead on like Jerry Garcia. It's Jerry Garcia. So you agree every time. But yeah, I think it's also it's something with the Grateful Dead too. Like it's a little like line toward that. I'm a big Fish fan, so I'm all on board for that for sure.
Heck yeah, man! Good stuff, dude. Revolution they're killing it right now.
Oh, dude, they're knocking
it out.
I mean, 12 packs. Who the hell has seen?
Oh yeah,
packs of crap.
Like a variety like that. You don't see that very much.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot out there to get into. So I know we were talking a little bit earlier about you said you're not really into comics and
not yet.
Who's like what?
Yeah, but
if you have like something that what's
who's
like your
favorite?
guy? Yeah, who's like a favorite?
I like a little romance, so you gotta have like a little love story.
Okay,
good. Yeah. But like, because there's like the Marvel, and then there's who's the other one?
DC, baby.
I saw. What'd you guys think of Justice League?
Oh,
terrible.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Did you think it was bad?
Terrible.
Okay, well that's awesome. That's like up top.
Yeah, that's right.
It was probably.
It was bad.
It was an outsider looking in too.
So how did you feel? Did you watch Batman v Superman?
Not yet, no.
No, you haven't?
No.
So you went straight to Justice League, huh?
Well, there was all these stories going on.
Yeah.
Here's a better
going
question.
on, man?
How do you feel about Amy Adams?
Yeah, Lois Lane. Lois Lane.
I'm not saying.
Oh, okay.
Dylan, get out. the redhead. That's
she's
Amy
hot.
Adams. She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Amy
She's
Adams.
worth going and getting the ticket for the
Yeah.
Well, I think that.
Hold on, Tony's got a great BBS. Is it BB? Yeah, it's BBS story. Lois Lane. He texted me one day.
Oh,
come on! I'm putting you on spot.
we talking about
the bathtub
scene.
The bathtub scene. Tell me more.
He never saw BBS.
I don't remember the exact conversation.
I'm
trying to think back.
I do. I'll go for that. He put me on blast for Kenny Lofton. Because he just texted me. He's like, dude, I've watched the Lois Lane bathtub scene like 5 times. I got it on super slow-mo. I think there's a quarter of an areola. I think there's a quarter of an areola. And I'm like, Amy Adams. So what? Give me the time.
Yeah.
Give me the exact time.
By the second.
Right. I'm
An
just
hour and 27 seconds. Tell me what you see.
But what movies have you seen? Like, what's one? Like, what's some of your favorite? I know you've seen some superhero movies.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen like all the Avengers. They're
Okay.
pretty cool. But like those are all the superheroes together. So
Yeah.
I don't really understand.
Where Justice League comes in. Well, have you seen Man of Steel, the first Superman movie?
Is that
I mean,
Ben Affleck?
honestly,
No.
Brian, you're asking about DC shit, and
You don't even know what it is.
Marvel is like
He's like,
exponential.
he's
Oh,
like,
let's get
it's
with
like
it.
I've seen all the Marvel
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
I've seen
Yeah.
Man of
Yeah.
Steel.
they were great, but I can't really picture the people.
It's only hanging on the wall behind us.
Super who?
Yeah, super.
All right, so I got a better question.
Okay,
for
go
you.
ahead.
If you could break a beer bottle over one superhero's head, who would it be?
That's pretty. Oh, I don't think I'd do superhero. James Franco and Spider-Man.
He was the second.
Yeah, Green Goblin. Yeah, he was the second Green Goblin.
Green
Goblin.
Oh, nice.
If I could break a beer bottle over James
I think
Franco's
Tobey Maguire
head,
would do the same thing.
yeah, if I could break a beer bottle over James Franco's head just in real life. I'd be like, it's like, shit, you're James Franco, you're at Barney Hopsters in Delaware?
And
Hold
you have
on a
Seth Rogen
second.
laughing in the back.
Yeah. Ryan, I mean, let's hear your...
Who would I break a beer bottle over?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I don't even know.
You know I'm
Jessica Jones?
Well, that would end badly for you.
that'd be experience.
It'd be kind of hot. That's what I'm saying. Like,
She'd probably
be
lick the beer on the floor and then beat your
what
ass.
you gonna do, girl?
That's kind of just like flirting with Jessica
That's right.
Jones, though.
What do
That's
you think I said it, huh?
Tony, where are you at?
Actor or
Punisher. I mean, it's an open.
You can do.
Yeah, you won't do Punisher. I mean, come
No.
on, man. Dolph
Just
Lundgren.
piss him off.
No, probably.
You couldn't even reach Dolph.
I know. So you ever seen that Imagine Dragons music video where he's boxing him?
you might reach like if I was gonna break a beer bottle over somebody's shoulder, it'd be Dolph Lundgren.
You know what? I'd either go. God, Tony Stark's such a prick.
Tony Stark. Tony Stark is an asshole.
He is.
He's a dick. I could break a few over his head.
That's my
He'd be like, yeah.
But he's smart, so you can't mess around with him.
I'd probably go the dude that plays the Hulk.
Which one? No,
Which one?
There's a few guys.
There was Ed Norton and then Ruffalo.
Yeah, Mark
Yeah,
Ruffalo.
I'd probably do Gruffalo.
Or the old one.
Oh, Gruffalo?
The Gruffalo.
He's so nice.
man.
Why would you do that?
Norton might
He's
get
just like, I don't know.
I got one you just missed out on, dude. I can't believe you didn't get this one. I think I'd go with Loki.
I was about to say Loki. I
who
literally
Loki is?
was about to say Loki.
Loki from the Avengers?
But he has
Horns
those
brother?
fucking horns, like.
Yeah.
those-
So it wouldn't land?
If you
It
had
wouldn't
those
land?
off and that luxurious hair flap around.
Then I'd be like, well, man, his hair looks good, man.
Oh, he's a hot guy, so.
Put that on suit, man. I mean, guys,
That's fine.
it dances like a fucking maniac. He's supposed to be the next James Bond, apparently. Which
Yeah, that's
I'd be
what
into.
he can rep a suit,
I
man.
know what you're talking about now.
You know what I mean?
Bring him out over.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll break it over Doctor Strange's head. He could fix it. The way he filled that beer up.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I was drunk.
I feel like you
My
would
bad.
make
I wasn't
you feel good afterwards. Tell you why.
Start making
Such a
circles
piece of
around
shit.
you and shit.
Oh yeah, dude. No doubt. So any other things you want to get out for Revelation Brewing?
But yeah,
Revolution.
Revolution Heroes.
Brewing.
We got the golden ticket promotion going on right now. So we're
Which we did
sending.
not get.
No,
We did not get.
That's all right.
Next time.
There's plenty of them out there,
Just gotta
man.
keep buying it, I guess.
Yeah. Well, we're heading out to the store after this. I mean, I called an Uber about 5 minutes ago. I was like,
I might have to do that next.
one, I was like, get this dude out of my house.
Yeah.
Second, get me over to a Myers. I gotta find some of these golden tickets.
And the Black Panther's like, for God's sakes, get this man a golden ticket.
Have you seen the preview for Black Panther? What do you think?
I have. It looks good.
Looks cool. Did
Yeah.
you see Civil War?
I have not, no.
Oh
Good.
man, you got a Netflix subscription?
Yeah, I do.
Do you?
So
Civil
is,
War's on there.
what's the one show that just went on there? Punisher. So is that good?
Oh yeah, Punisher was great,
That's
dude.
great.
Punisher was super
Anything
great.
Marvel and Netflix, like you got
Just watch
Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage,
Luke Cage is
Punisher.
sweet.
Oh, you watch
You like Luke Cage?
Cage?
Dude,
Nice.
Luke Cage was tight, dude.
Go from Luke Cage and watch Jessica Jones.
Well, they're all
and
related.
then, and then watch.
So they all is that where like
Yes,
the
they all come to. It's like their own. It's called.
I like this, man. This is community right here.
It is. This is.
We're educating Dylan.
He's educating
I
us.
like
We're
it.
educating.
If you ever want a
I like
Netflix and chill night,
yeah.
Jessica Jones.
Jessica
Divine
Jones.
chick over
So is
black,
that
baby.
is she a superhero?
Yes,
Oh.
yes, and the super drunk superhero.
Tony's like
Right.
invited
Right.
chick over. I was like, go buy a bottle of Curel. Fragrance. Turn it on.
Yeah.
Tony's like invited chick over. I'm like, well, like,
Netflix and chill.
Netflix. Yeah, Netflix is killing it
Jessica
right now.
Jones.
So Jessica Jones, what's she do? What's like her go-to?
she's a bitch.
Yeah, she really is. She's like
You gotta
this,
be.
like she's like
got
this super
superhuman
strength.
strength.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really cool, man.
Is
You
she
don't
like a Luke
see it.
Cage?
Pretty much, kinda. Yeah.
Her and Luke Cage
Her and Luke Cage
actually
have a
be-
little thing.
end
Yeah.
up
Hey, that'd be a
married.
power couple.
Oh yeah, they have a kid together. They have a kid together.
And
Well, that's
Yeah.
that statue right there.
yeah, that's Jessica Jones.
Both of those are
Oh,
Jessica
she's
Jones.
hot. she's hot in golf.
Kristen Ritter. Dude.
What is it? It's a PVC statue, Dylan. Don't flip the table up.
Hey, that's on that or not exactly. You know.
That girl could drink us all into the table.
Oh, yeah,
No,
dude.
man, like honestly, Netflix is killing it. I
Yeah,
mean, go back and like when you
Netflix
watch
does a
it
great
and go
job.
back and listen to us, like we review
Yeah.
all the Netflix stuff, like we love that stuff,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
We love
And
it.
Jessica Jones is tight.
I'll check her out.
You're drinking out of my Daredevil glass right now.
Yeah.
DD, Matt
No,
Murdock.
I haven't watched that yet either.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
you got a lot, man.
Yeah,
I forget. I was listening to Howard Stern. He said he liked the Daredevil show.
The Daredevil show is tight.
It's
The
good.
Daredevil
All of
show
them
is
are real.
super,
Matt Murdock
super
is
tight.
like my favorite hero in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
Really?
He's great, man. Yeah,
I'll check it out.
He's awesome.
I'll binge a little
Do
bit.
it, do it.
Yeah,
man.
man.
Just rolls it out for
I
you.
mean,
Trust me.
I'm telling you right now, you start any one of those, you're
Next thing you know, he'll
Yeah,
be
yeah.
knocking at our door, be like, "Hey, here's by the pint." Like, hey,
You're like, dude,
can I come review something? with you?
Every Sunday.
Yeah, can I become a glass guy? I mean, it's on my way.
It's on my way.
You guys want to be sponsored by?
Yeah, we're going to Cleveland every Monday.
You guys want to be sponsored? I mean, come on, man. Let's talk some real nerd shit. We also, the Heroes, have some really exciting news. We're going to be a part of Gym City Con. We're going to be coming at you live from Warped Wing, Ohio, on March 24th. We are super excited. Great
Dayton,
beer.
Ohio.
Great beer.
Yeah, Dayton.
What did I say?
Warped Wing, Ohio.
That's like
Dayton, Ohio, we're going to be at Warped Wing Brewing.
it's like its own
Same thing.
It's so good.
They are Warped Wing, Ohio.
Yeah, it's so good.
I wish to God there was a Warped Wing.
I mean, that's where I am. I'm like, man, you guys want to head out to Revolution, Chicago?
That's all we know.
Head out to Revolution, Illinois. I mean,
It's off Michigan Avenue, right? Yeah.
you want to head up to Great Lakes, Ohio? Columbus Brewing Company, Ohio. I mean,
It works.
they're all their own little townships for me.
That's how we look.
They are, man. They're in little
Yeah.
subdivisions.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's a subdivision I want.
Subdivision, Ohio.
That's right.
That's
Dylan,
right.
Dylan, thank you, man. Like we've had such a good time, like drinking these beers, dude. Like it's been
yeah.
awesome, dude. Like we are officially in love with some Revolution
Right.
beers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is fun. This is
Especially Galaxy.
Galaxy's
Galaxy's my favorite.
beer is great. Man.
That'll be in 6 packs in probably a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking
Galaxy
forward to
Garden.
that. I'm looking forward to that. That'll probably get a little.
You should
bit
have
of
me in
my,
the can. With
Oh yeah.
Well, you gotta tell the story. Tell the story. Or we're gonna
He did,
get
he
you
did.
in trouble. Oh, did he tell it?
Yeah, he told it on.
I don't think he was on live, was it?
Yeah. That wasn't during the beer break.
Was it?
Well, long story short, I had to wear the tight suit with the Galaxy
Hold
Hero.
on. It's Dylan. It's
Dilly Hero.
It's short. It's short story long. Short story long. That's why he was scaring people. That's
It was revealing, but my butt looked good in that costume.
Oh, man.
I had good feedback, especially
That's
from
awesome. That's all you can hope for.
So he was dressed up like the Galaxy Hero, right?
Yeah, it was Dilly Hero that night.
Woo. Let me ask
Yeah.
you. Let me ask you. Do you tuck to the front or the back?
I wore four pairs of spandex.
Oh,
I don't think I had a camel toe because I was wearing so much stuff.
Oh man, preach truth,
But
buddy.
I had a few beers.
I'd have been 5 pairs.
There's a lot of kids, so I had to
That's
keep
all
it
right.
PG.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
It was fun,
That's
though.
right.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We all can't be Robert Plant, right? That's right, man.
All right, let's hit it with another cheers. Dylan, thank you for joining us. So
Absolutely.
Yep,
Cheers.
sure, buddy.
It's been a blast, man.
yeah, we've had a super fun time. This is the Heroes by the Pint podcast. We are the glassy-eyed geeks, and we'd like to urge each and every one of you to check out Revolution Brewing. They got a lot of really great beers coming your way, and you're going to be able to find a lot of these beers in their variety 12-pack coming out in a 6-pack form. We'd also like to have you hit up our website, heroesbythepint.com. Hit us with a little bit of beer fund money. Scroll to the bottom, click on the microphone, and donate. It helps a long way to help making sure this show goes forward.
Sounds great.
We'd also like to urge each and every one of you to head over to iTunes or anywhere you listen to
Hit the
your
subscribe,
podcast.
baby.
Hit the subscribe, and also hit us with those 5-star reviews. Once again, this is the Heroes by the Pint podcast. We are the Glassy-Eyed Geeks, and we are out.
I like that.